Welcome back to the show. In today's marketplace, high-tech banking. U.S. Banking is leading the way when it comes to using technology to making payments easier. And here to tell us all about it is Chief Innovative Officer Dominic Venturo. Good morning, Dominic. Thank you for joining us today. So tell us, why is it so important that U.S. Bank be the leader in innovative payment solutions?
Well, Brian, we found it to be very important relative to a lot of the businesses that we're in. One, consumer banking, and finding new ways for consumers to do their banking easier and solve some of their problems that they occur in everyday life. So our consumer banking business finds it to be very important. And then we have a payments business in the bank that provides businesses to small business all the way through large corporate. And a lot of the work that we do also transcends into those businesses as well.
Well, easier and quicker, always better.
Easier and quicker.
So tell us about some of the innovations. You've got a pretty interesting little show and tell on your wrist.
I do.
What is this?
So this is a product that's done in conjunction with a company called VitaBand.
Okay.
And what we've done is we've worked with them to actually put a payment chip into this wristband. And the wristband itself is designed to be a medical identification or emergency responder bracelet. And there's no medical or emergency information actually stored on the bracelet. What there is there's a 1-800 number on the bracelet itself, and if an emergency responder were to get it, say you were out running and you didn't take your wallet and identification and something happened to you, they would see the bracelet, be able to call the 1-800 number, read the serial number that's on the band, and get information like emergency contact, whether you have certain allergies or medical conditions that an emergency responder would need to know about. In addition to that, we have a payment chip in the device itself.
Yeah, I see a MasterCard symbol there.
You do.
Okay.
And we're using what's called MasterCard PayPass technology, and that's a secure contactless payment technology that allows the payment information to actually be transmitted from this chip to the terminal at the store.
And is this one of those terminals right here?
That's an example of what you might see in the store. So
Okay.
if you were in getting a bottle of water, you might simply tap it like that, and that beep means that your transaction has been paid and you're on your way to go finish your run.
Great. So you don't have to carry the credit card, you don't have to carry cash or change rolling around in your pockets. Pretty cool. How secure is it, though?
This technology is actually very secure. So a couple of things that are important for consumers to know about contactless payment. One is the actual technology doesn't transmit your personal information. In addition to that, without getting too complicated, there's security features in there so that when the information is transmitted, if it were, for instance, to be captured, it couldn't be used again.
Okay.
So think of it as a small computer chip that generates a one-time use set of numbers that allow transactions to happen.
And if it gets lost, you just call in, everything gets
Exactly. So our zero fraud liability policies apply to our contactless transactions, and what that means to the consumers is if they lose their card and call the bank, then they're not liable for any fraud that happens, and we'll issue them a new card.
Good stuff. Now I see you brought your cell phone. Why is this?
I did.
Or smartphone, I should say.
So it's difficult to see, but let me just explain what we've done. So we've introduced a suite of mobile applications for smartphones with the banking products. So everything from consumers that have a U.S. bank account with us all the way into our where we call our prepaid products, so payroll products, some of our other products. They can download an app for either the Android platform or iPhone platform or BlackBerry, install it, and log in to their online banking so that we know who they are. And once they've done that, then the phone becomes associated with their account, and they can do things like get their balance on the fly, find recent transactions, and now even pay bills, and for U.S. Bank also be able to deposit checks by simply taking a picture.
Really? Nice. So while you're out and
Exactly.
about, you don't even have to run home and check on your computer. You can just do it right from your phone.
That's exactly right. So all the information is, as we like to say, the customer can do business with us anywhere, however, wherever they want to do it, whenever.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you this again. How secure is that?
That's very secure. So the information is not actually stored on the mobile device. So the information is stored in the online banking system, just like we use today with the computer. Okay. All we're doing differently is allowing the mobile device to access it in a slightly different way. And so we find it to be very secure. There's a passcode that's required to get in, so someone couldn't just pick up your phone and see what your balance is. They would actually have to know your security code and your passcode.
Cool. Well, we only got a couple seconds left. Where do you see the future going? Or anything on the horizon with U.S. banks?
Yeah, so a lot of what we've been doing has been in mobile technology and then leveraging the contactless technology, and we really see those coming together. And we've heard a lot in the market this year about mobile payments and things that are happening, and consumers might be thinking, what does that mean to me? And what we think it ultimately will mean is more convenience and security down the road, and the ability to do payments through your mobile device or however you choose to do them.
Perfect. I think everybody's looking for more of all of that.
So are we.
Dominic, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks very much for the time.
Well, for more information on U.S. Bank services, call U.S. Banks or go online to usbank.com.